Head coach Rob Murphy and the Eagles are 13-13, 5-8 in the MAC, and look to win their 6th game in conference play as they take on the Rockets of Toledo at the Convocation Center. The Eagles are coming off an 86-64 road loss versus Ohio. We have more details from that first half in just a moment. For the women's, the Eagles will look to win at home versus Northern Illinois after this game at the Convocation Center. EMU have won their last 3 games. We have more scores from the MAC and other games going around this country on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon for you in just a moment. Right now, your Eagles lead by the score of 56-42. They've put on an offensive clinic so far in the first half. Leading all scores for the Eagles is Mr. Willie Magnum. He has 16 points. He is 6 of 8 from the field. Mr. Ty Toney, his partner in crime, he's 5 of 7. He has 11 points. Brandon Azzioni, the heart and soul of the team, he has 12 points and 3 rebounds. Mr. Jordan Nobles, he's 3 of 3 for 6 points and 2 boards off the bench. And Mr. Raven Lee, he has 6 points as well for all the scores for the Eagles. And also Mr. Tim Bond has 5 points, 4 assists, and 3 boards for the Eagles. They've shot a tremendous 76% from the field so far in the half. And for 3, they've knocked down 80% of their 3-point shots, 8 of 10. And they've out-rebounded the Rockets 14-9. Turnovers. The Eagles have 9 mistakes. Toledo has 5. They've also allowed the Rockets to shoot a 50%, but that's okay because they have a 14-point lead. For the rest of the MAC, closing minutes of the first half for Buffalo and Bowling Green as the Falcons lead the Bulls 40-35. Coming up at 2 p.m., Ohio looks to win at home against Miami of Ohio. Once again, that game will start for you at 2 p.m. Central Michigan and Western Michigan, they tip off at 2 p.m. For the Big Ten, coming up in just a few moments, Rutgers will try to win their first game in Big Ten play as they take on Penn State. That game, once again, will start at 1 p.m. Nebraska, they're at home taking on Ohio State. That game will start tonight at 7 p.m. Purdue, that game for Indiana will start at 8:30. And for your top 25 action at halftime, the Duke Blue Devils lead Louisville 37-29. Xavier has a 1-point lead over Georgetown 34-33. St. Bonaventure leads against 15th ranked Dayton 35-34. And coming up at 1 p.m., 5th ranked North Carolina looks to bounce back after that tough loss to Duke earlier this week as they take on Miami, Florida. That game will start once again at 1 p.m. 24th ranked Texas and 25th ranked Baylor will tip off at 2 p.m. for a Big 12 matchup. Number 1 overall, Villanova will take on Butler at 2:30. Oklahoma, they're ranked 3rd in the country. They're taking on 10th ranked West Virginia at 4 p.m. for a Big 12 matchup. And 2nd ranked Kansas will take on Kansas State at 6 p.m. Game of the week is 14th ranked Kentucky and Texas A&M. That game will start at 6:30. We'll return to the Convocation Center for your second half action. I'm Zach Badgerhouse, and you are listening to 89.1 WEMU.